Hi guys, I'm back. I recorded that video previously, but rain ruined that video, so I want to delete that and get a new one. So this is new one. I hope no more rain here. So there's a good weather now. So okay guys, let's go to our video. So in this today video, I want to show you how my pagination works and how my short product filters working on my web page. So in my previous video, I show you how to active products and deactive products with using this Bootstrap switch. So we can turn on switch and active products, and turn off that and we can deactive our product. So it got refresh our page and active our product. So alright guys, let's go to see what's happened in our code area. So I have a couple of more new codes here, and I mark them with this change tag. Now you can see, literally you can see how this change and how many changes. I do that for your easiness. So okay guys, let's see first change. So first you can see these code lines. So these are new. I start my session management process here. So you can see this session start function, and I start a session and get session data with my user's name, because we want to know who registered some products in our website. So I get user's name here using session data, and check is there a person with this ESET function. You can see this ESET function, and you can see there's a new variable here, that means page number variable. So now don't think about that, we will explain that later. So these are the first change in my product PHP file. So moving on to next change, we add our profile photo, profile name, and we have our user email manually with hard coding these code lines. But now I want to connect with my database, so I want to get profile image from my database and profile name and user's email using my database. So now I don't need to hard code them. I want to connect with my database because I connect my connection and get my database connection to this file. So now you can see there's some PHP scripted tag here, and I include them to these code lines. Now you can see I make some new variables here. You can see profile image results. Now you know what are the reason I make these variables. Now I want to get my profile image from my database, so I want to get some new variables for that. So I made that profile image result set variable and get my database object here and select from profile image table on my database. And I want to get profile image who is signing and whose profile picture want to display. And in that case, I'm going with that profile image table and users table. So I want to get profile image where user email is existing. So I get that with this query, with this select query, and also make a new variable here, profile image number variable, and I want to check interaction between number rows and profile image result set. And also there's a $image data variable here, and I want to get is there any result here. If anyone signing and he has a profile image in our database, we want to get a fetch as from that and represent that profile page in our website. So these code lines does that. And if there is no one is signing and no uploaded profile picture in our database, we want to display our basic profile picture in the website, and also get that else end curly bracket into the PHP scriptlets. And also going to this line, you know what are those. So this is not a special thing for us because we know how to get our first name and last name using session data variable. So I'm using my session data to get this first name and last name, and you can see this user ID here. So I use that user ID to get session data to this code line, and also get the email, and now I'm getting my email from my database because we are connected there. So this is the next change. So we change this profile image and our name and our email to connect database. So if I show you one thing, now I'm logging as another person. So I'm going to log out this page, and you can see this is the first page in our website. So I'm going to sign in like another person. So let's try that one, and I get that person's password here. You can see this password, copy that and paste it on there, and you must click on this checkbox and sign in. And now you can see this is another user, no products with this user because this user doesn't register anything in our website. So I'm going to my product page and see there is no products here, but profile image username and user email is changed. now you can understand what I'm saying. So I'm going back with my profile. Alright guys, I'm back. So this is my page. Now you know how to change our profile image and how to update our profile settings, and we can upload a new profile photo to our profile. So now we can know how to change our name and our email. And moving on to next change, we are officially come to our main part of the video. So this is the pagination part starts, and there are some notes here, and I want to explain some new function here, that means daily function. And now you can understand what the $page number variable here. So now let's talk about that. Now in this pagination, I will explain you a little bit of that. We want to change our product pages after click on this pagination button. You can see this pagination button. When we click on that button, if I click on that second button, we want to go to second page, and if we click on that third button, we want to go to third page. And if I want to go to previous, we can also click that on previous button or second button. You can use whatever you want. So let's start to do that process quickly. So I'm going to my coding area here. Now you can literally see what are changes, and I use that change comment text to show you easily. So these are the changes what I got. Now you can see these code lines. If you remember that, you can now memorize that, and now you can see where is that change existed. Okay, now you remember that page number variable. Now I am used that to get page ID, and I am checking that user select any page to change with this set function. You can see this set function and this page ID, and if not, I am showing user to page number 1. Someone choose some pages here. You can see it's refresh. When we refresh it, it comes to first page because no one selected any page. If someone selected page, you can see I selected that page, and it goes to next page. If someone not, it comes automatically one page. You can see that. And also going to next line, I make that product result set here. I use that RS for that because it's easy to show you about this, because these code lines are complicated, so I don't gonna use some complicated variables here. So I get that RS easily, and I assign that database object and get the search query here. This search query, which is getting product table data using my database, my product table. So now you can see I get product table data and using user email data. This all connected to my database. I get the get table and columns from my database. And also usually, you know, we made this variable with every search query. So I made that product number variable and check interaction between numbers and result sets. And now I make that variable. This is new $result per page variable. You know that we want to get some 4 items for one page. Now you can see there is 4 items for one page. If I change that, we can have 5 things for one page or 6 things for one page. We can change these variables value, and we can have some more products in our page. So in this page, I think 4 items will displaying. It's pretty much decent here. So I choose that 4 value for that, and using this number of pages variable, you can have this daily new function here. We can know about this daily function following our W3 school main website, and we have couple of really more knowledge using that website because it's all for developers. So now I don't going to show you I don't gonna show you that website because of my time bound. I don't want to waste my time. So in my knowledge, I get some note for you. So in this daily function, this means value rounded up to the next highest integer. So if I told you more further about that, because you want to understand that. So if we are dividing these two values, product number value by result per page. So you think we have 13 product here, and we are dividing by 4. So we want to get 4 images for 4 items for one page. So we want to divide 13 by 4. So now you can see there's a decimal number here. So 13 divided by 4 is 3.22 like that, near values. So now you can see that's the decimal value. So we want to turn it to integer value. So now you know we in our childhood we study that what's that lesson name. So that lesson's name is fall into approx. So we are not going to fall into approx, but we are going to round it up to next highest integer. So 3.2 is not a 3. 3.2 is 4. So 3.2 equal to 4, 4.5 equals to 5, like that. We are going to next highest integer with the Sally function. So explaining more about that, the return value of Sally is still on type of float, as the value range of float is usually bigger than that of integers. So that means we are rounded up to next highest value. So now you can understand if our items are dividing with result per page variable, so there is a decimal number, it's going to next highest value. So there is also 10 more items here. You can see 4, and there is a 4 here, and 2. There's a 10 items. So we want to divide it to 3. Now we can have this result: one page for 4 items, second page for 4 items, and third page for 2 items, like that. And in this line we want to get other data. I mean, product title, product price, and stock count, active deactive status. We want to get those details using this $selected result set variable. So I make a for loop for that, because I want to loop every items for that details. So I get, if there is any result on my database, I want to get fetch as from that, and also make a card here. You can see that this card is familiar. We designed this card in my previous videos, and there is a change here. In my previous videos I hard coded them. Now I want to connect it with my database and get my database details to my website. So now you can see there is a database object here and search query here, because I want to get image path, and I want to search image path and get image path whatever we want. So now I want to search, now I want to put that search query on my image table. So now you can see I get image column and product ID column, because I want to search what product item I want to user want to see. And in my image table in my database, I have this code column here. So I get code here, and inside the image source attribute, now you can see how I include that code with PHP tag, and I highlighted for your easiness, and I echo that. And like this we can get title, price, and quantity. Quantity means stock count. So I get the quantity, and I display items left, like that sentence. And I want to show price like that, and get selected data and products price column. And now we can connect with our database and get details here. Now I don't gonna explain these more codes here, because this is all about activation and deactivation process. So if you don't know what is the deactivation and activation process here, you can watch my previous video and get well known about that. This is all about activation and deactivation process, so I explained more about that in my previous video. So in this video I'm not going to explain anything about that. So these are the changes in my product.php file. So moving on to next line, we can have a pagination button part here. So what is pagination button? This is the pagination button cursor. So we can move our pages using this button. So this is the main play too, because we want to program this pagination button really well. If we not, we can't move. Previously we get that pagination design with using Bootstrap website. Now we are programming this page link hyperreference. So now you can see I insert some if statement and else statement using PHP scriptlets. Now you can see I want to program my previous button, which means this button. And if we click on that previous button, we want to go back from one page. So now in that case I minus one page with my page number variable. So if we want to previous from one page, we want to have less than one value. So we want to have second value to previous page. You can see that, but I can't previous my page in my first page, because there is no 0 value in my database and in my website. So if we go to next button program, I program my next pagination button. So it is also same. We want to add one page for our page number variable, and also check our page number variable is greater than or equal number of pages variable. And you can see there is I want to check if my page number variable is less than or equal to 1. If it is equal to 1, we can't previous some pages, we can't go back. Or if it is less than 1, we can go back to some pages. And also I program my page buttons here, and which means this 1 button, 2 and 3, these 3 buttons I program them using like this PHP codes, and get for loop variable here and concat it with page combination, and these code lines are also same. Alright guys, we are successfully came through the pagination part. Now we have a little bit of part here. We want to program our filters here. Now if I show you about those filters, how it work on our web page. So now I have some game consoles in my web page. You can see this Nintendo Switch. I don't know you know that or not. These products, I can search these products only. Now there's a TV here and there's a Apple phone here, but now I want to search Nintendo Switch console only. So we are going to search that. So in this span, so I'm going to type that product. Now you can see this Nintendo consoles only. We have 2 pages of Nintendo consoles, so we can go one by one. And I want to now I want to get newest orders and oldest orders. So this is the basic order here. You can see this phone and PlayStation and backlight strips here, and there's a TV here. Don't think about the image, just error on something error on that image. We can update that after using this update, after making this update process. So now I'm going to show you. If I click on that and sort that, you can see this is the newest product we registered, this Fortnite Nintendo Switch console, and there's a OLED model Nintendo Switch, and there's Indigo set here. You can see that. And if we search on oldest to order, you can see I click on that radio button and click on that search button, and we can see this is the oldest product I registered, and this is the basic order here. And you can see this high to value here. We can see that, and low to high here. You can see this order, like ascending order. So now I am clearing that, and I want to search brand new products. All are brand new. Our database order is not going to change, and there is no used product here. You can see there's no used product here. And also refreshing my page, there's a high to value product. If we see, we can see high to value products. And if we search on low to value product, we can have like that. So we don't have time to waste, so we are going to our coding area, and now you can see there's a brand new file here. This name sortprocess.php file. So I start my session management here. You can see this code line. I start session start function here as usual. So, and I require my connection PHP file because I want to connect with my database with this file. And also you can see I get username using session data. And now I want to search. I want to get some input values for my search span, and I want to search time. I want to get quantity ID here, and I also wanted to get condition ID here. So this is the common query for all filters. You can see this field. You can see this query here. I want to search product table, and where I want to search using user email column. So I want to search a user's email who registered product in my web page. Now previously I show you that I log in with another person's profile. I can't see any products here because that user didn't register any product in our website. So in this user we can have 10 or more products in our website. So this query does that. So that is the common query for all filters, because we want to search products with using this user's email. And as you can see, there's some if statement here. So I want to check my searching full field if it is empty or not. If it is empty, we want to get some search query here. So now I'm not going to insert my common search query here. Instead of that, I get that $query variable for every single searching query in this page. So in this note, you can this note will help you to get some of knowledge of that process. You can see I comment some notes here for you from my knowledge. So now we don't need above common query, because all we need to add this wildcard query for this this search query. So what is the wildcard query? I explained something for that, something about that. We can have this like keyword, and we can search anything what I want, and this like keyword get that memorized and go to our database and search whatever we searching, and this like keyword get output result to our web page. So as you can see, I search something in there like this and sort them, and you can see I can have this one item, and if we search like that, and we can have this TV, and I search play like this, we can have this PlayStation console. And we don't need to now search in PlayStation 5 console like full of product title. If we search some of little bit part of the title like like this, we can get our Nintendo Switch games consoles, and we don't need to type full title of Apple phone, we can type like this and sort this, we can have this phone. Now this like keyword, that wildcard query, like do that. So let's quickly go to next line. This is the condition wise sorting process. Now you can see this, I get that query and concatenate my common query here. You can see this code line, and also get into next line, next active time sorting process. We can get product ascending order and descending order with this query. So in this query I also concat my common query here. You can see I use $query variable, and I get this order by keyword and descending and ascending order, descending and ascending keyword for make order to user need, and it also ascending and descending by date and time. But in this query we can't show our time and quantity orders separately. We want to connect time and quantity tables like this using this double and operands. So now you can see these code lines. This helps to get our result with searching this high to low and brand new, and we can sort them. If I show you that, I'm searching this high to low products, and because I want to get what is the high quantity in this online store, and I am searching brand new condition, and now I sort them. We can get result like this, and I want to get low to high and oldest to orders. I mean, I want to get some old registered product, and we can have this. Alright guys, that's the sorting product process here, and we have these codes. You can if you pay attention to this video tightly, you can remember what are these codes here. We get those codes from this my product PHP file, and I cut that code lines and paste it in there. So if I show you that, now you can see these code lines. These code lines, I get these selected like for end of this, and I copy that and paste it in there. After all, I wanted to put this ID here. When we selected this line, we want to give ID to that above line, next to above line. So now you can see this, I give that sort ID here. I put ID sort here. You can also get that from this note here, and I copy to sort product PHP. I also show you that, because I want to because if we want to filter something, we want to get our items in our body content. So we want to get these code lines, full code line here. We can't change anything, and you can see it's okay. And I get pagination part also here. You can see that pagination part, it is not changed. It is not also changed. You can know what is these programs and how I program next button and previous pagination button. So these code lines are not changed. We also copy and paste this only. Only thing is I put ID in my product.php file. That's the only thing. So alright guys, we already successfully came through our about our pagination and our sorting product process and filter product process. This is the JavaScript part here. We can have some important code line here. I give this function sort function because I give my sort process in sort button. You can see this sort button here. This on click here. You can see this on click here. With this command, I want to function my command in this JavaScript function here. So I give these code lines here, and I want to get my search input field and time input fields here, and I also get my quantity inputs here and get condition inputs here. So I code that all inputs in this JavaScript, and also give this checked attribute with this function, with this process, and I am appending those inputs using AJAX requesting form. I also make new form data object and assign it to variable sort product form here. You can see this AJAX form, I name that to sort product form. So I append all input field to that form, and you know this process is very familiar to us because we are requesting very much of AJAX requesting things in my previous videos. So I want to check my ready state for, and if it is for, it is success. It request our server side and get response text to our client side. Go to sort process.php file and see our outputs here. And that's the whole thing in this. Alright guys, I don't miss anything for you. These are all. So in my next video I'm going to talk about what's the update process. And you can see if I click on update, it's going to update my product file. Now we can't update our category, brand or model here, and we can't update our color here. If we want to add some color, we want to register new product, and if we want to change our cost, we want to add a new product. We can also update our product description and our delivery cost. We can change that, and we can update our title, and we can upload new images for our product. That's all in update product page. I will explain that in my next video. So that's all about pagination and sorting product. And you know, you can quite understand about that using these commented notes here, and I'm pretty sure you can get well known about this part, this pagination and sorting product part. So I'm not wasting most of time because I already exceeding my time here. Now you can see this gonna be some long video, but I don't care. I want to understand about what I'm saying, and you need to I need to get well known about pagination and sorting product for you guys. I'm going now. I will catch you back soon. Peace.